Hi there and welcome to Paul Ratman Koi. 8th of May 2026. Which you can see there under the net. I'll be sorting through the keepers and the ones I need to get rid of. My final cull today, I'm going to put the ones in the corner pond. And they will be the ones that I will keep then throughout all the winter until September, October. So the first one of the Ki Utsuri in the bowl, very nice. I'm pretty impressed with him. The pattern's really coming through now and they're starting to get some size as well. I've popped a ruler in there which is 150 mil, the ruler. So let's have a look how big this one actually is. But yeah, very nice. Head's nice and yellow. The Utsuri pattern is really starting to develop and it's got a really symmetrical body as well. It's got the even pattern on the front pectoral fins. Let's roughly see how big it is there. So like I said, the ruler here is 150. Let's have a quick measure, eh? So I would say that one is just a bit bigger than the ruler. So I would say 150. 160. Yeah, we'll keep it at 150, shall we? Let's have a quick measure. Yeah, it's about the length of the ruler, so I'd say 150. So that one's 150, but very, very nice fish. So that'll be actually a keeper, and I'll pop that in my keeper bowl. To show you the quality of the skin, I'll see if I can take it out. Let's have a look. So yeah, you can see the yellow on head there, beautiful. The pattern's nice, beautiful metallic, right to the edge of the fins. Very nice pattern. And the yellow's really starting to come through as well. And also it's quite a very clear head as well, which is very nice. Yeah, really starting to develop now, these Ki Utsuris. The pattern's coming through, the zoom is beautiful. So that one's going to be a keeper. So the third one in there, even smaller still, but just the pattern's really nice. Yeah, the pattern's very nice. That's probably about, oh, not very big at all really, about 90 mil. But the patterns are nice, just a bit small, that one. So yeah, so I'd say that one would be about 90 mil. There's the ruler. So that's two so far. Both keepers. Both very nice. The first one is the biggest, but I still like the second one because the body conformation is beautiful. So that's two so far. So there's two more in the bowl there. That's quite a big one, and that one there. So let's check these two out. Yeah, both same again. Very nice fish. Very nice clean head. Utsuri is coming through on the front pectoral fins. Metallic's nice right to the end of the fin, the dorsal fins, the pectoral fins. Very even body conformation. This is nice, this one as well. Yeah, they're both very nice fish. Starting to put a bit of chunk on now, which is pretty good. And they're both about, well, this one over here, that one's about 130, 140, and this one here I reckon it'd be pushing 150, 155. But yeah, very nice spawn this year. They've got very nice clean heads, which that's what I was after, that clean head, even metallic, and the yellow's nice and bright as well. Let's see if I can just put one on my hand here. They're a bit skitty, but yeah, you can see the quality there. Very nice head, Sumi's very nice, metallic's very nice. Come here, you. Same with that one. This is a little bit more stampy, but still a very nice fish. Let's have a look from the side. Yep, still very nice. They're decent. Probably, you know, start putting on a little bit of size. Not massive, but they are putting on a bit of size. So these ones here, a Gin Shiros. So metallic Shiros. 3 of them there. We've got one which has got more of an open pattern. Oops. So look at some close up here. And they're all roughly the same size. This one here, it's the smallest one. Still very nice though, clean head. Sumi's coming through, nice metallic, nice white. This one here is a little bit bigger. This one here a little bit bigger, but still nice fish, nice sumi. And then we got the other one here, which is very, very light, but very nice. The skin quality is beautiful, the metallic. Yeah, skin quality is very, very nice, and the clean head as well. So they're all measuring between about 145, and the smallest would be about 120. Yeah, very nice quality. And they're nice and clean as well. The pattern's nice and clean, they're not messy. So this one down, this is the biggest one down here. So yeah, very, very clean. So I'll be keeping all those 3. So we've got 8 in there so far. So 8 keepers so far. 5 Ki Utsuris and 3 Ginrin Shiros. But you can see the quality on them, they're very nice. Very nice quality. Very impressed with them. Just need to pack some size on now, which is going to be pretty hard over the winter, but we'll leave them there now for a few months. But yeah, they're very nice there. Right, carry on scooping some more out. So, there's 2 more in there. 2 more Ki Utsuri. Smaller one, which is nice. A lot of sumi, which is quite nice, but just a little bit smaller. The other one is a lighter one, and the sumi is still not developed fully yet. So look at that smaller one, eh? So the smaller one, still very nice sumi. Nice body conformation, but just a bit small. It's got a full black tail. Probably a bit too much sumi, but who knows, because they do fade over time. So look at this bigger one. The bigger one is lighter, very light there. It's like a very lemony colour. Doesn't do it justice, the camera, and it's very hard to keep hold of them, but that's a very nice one as well. So I will be getting rid of the smaller one, and I'll be keeping the bigger one. The reason why I'm getting rid of the smaller one, because it is smaller compared to that one there. That one's about 120, 130. I think this one's just, let's get round to the tape measure, eh? So you can see the tape measure there. The small one would be, let's have a look, oh, about 120, and the bigger one is about 140, 150. So the big one I'll keep, the small one will be going into this tub here, which I'll be getting rid of. So these Gin Shiros, there's 7 in there, ranging from about 100mm to about the biggest one, which will be this one down here. That's very nice, that one, that's a big one. Nice and white, nice even sumi. So that one there is the biggest. This one there, got nice body conformation, even pattern, quite a reasonably clean head, bit dark around the nose, around the nostrils, which is still nice though. So that's the biggest one, so that'll be about 145, 150. The other ones are ranging from about 110 to about 120. You can see them there. But yeah, some of them are really nice. This one's here a lot darker, so it depends exactly what you know what you're looking for. This is a lot darker, this one, but still very nice. Whereas the big one there, yeah, even that one's nice as well. So let's get the biggest one. I'll show you the biggest one to the size of my hand. It's pretty hard with one hand, but I will try. So yeah, the size of my hand, that one there, and that's nice and clean, that one. But yeah, it's pretty lively. Then we got a couple of darker ones, but they're still very nice. So out of those lot there, I will be getting rid of that smaller one. So I'll be getting rid of that small one there and that small one there. So they'll be the ones that I will be getting rid of. The rest I'm going to keep because they've all got pretty good potential. Even this one here, so this one here. Even this one here is a bit darker, so it's still nice. I'm a bit indecisive with that one. Now I'm going to keep that one as well. So I'll just get rid of the three smaller ones, 1, 2, 3. So I'll put the smaller ones in this bowl here, just to give you an idea of the end when I've selected them at the end. So that's 2. And the last small one is that one there. This one here, that's 3. So they're 3 I will be getting rid of so far, but just because sheer the size. The pattern's still quite nice, but it's just the size. So 4 more in the bowl there. The biggest, which you can see there, that's yeah, that's the biggest one. Got beautiful, nice white metallic skin. The only difference, this has got a little bit of a shorter nose, so it hasn't got the elongated body compared to the nose. The nose is a little bit smaller, which is yeah, still a big fish though. You can see the body on it there. The body is very big, very broad shoulders. It's going to be a big fish, it's just got a short nose. Whereas the other ones in there, yep, they're a lot more even body with a longer nose. So yeah, so this one here, that's got a nice long nose, this one here. But yeah, still very nice. And the biggest one, I would say, let's get the tape measure, eh? So the smallest one would be about 130, 120. The biggest one, probably about 150, 155. So just under 5 months old. That one's nice, but just the shorter nose. Whereas these ones have got a lot longer nose. Right, I'll pop them in there now, and they'll be the keepers. The big one I'm going to get rid of. Don't know why yet, but just the sheer size of it, I think it's developed too quick. If you put that and one in a large pond, it will get a little bit longer, but the nose is still a little bit short. So these ones here are the keepers. Some very, very nice ones there. Let's zoom in on a few, eh? So yeah, some very nice ones there. So there's some of the keepers which I've picked out to be what I think the best. Some nice Ginshiros and some nice Ki Utsuris. Yeah, some very nice ones in there. Let's see how they develop over the next few months. But I'm pretty pleased with that. I've gone from about 300 down to this last batch here. So they're the keepers to grow on until this oncoming season, which I will then decide which ones I'm going to keep. But I'll probably keep about 2 of each out of all that batch there. But I'm pretty happy now with that lot. So what I'm going to do is probably tomorrow I've been doing some repair work on this pond here, just repairing some capping. So the capping on that side and the capping on that side was broken. So tomorrow the backy shower needs to go over there. Some of the Deutz shower keepers are in there, and I just need to do a bit of grouting on the capping, and then possibly Sunday or Monday I will pop all these ones here, which are the keepers, in this 6,500 litre pond in the corner. I will also, over the next few days as well, just go through these one in this pond as well. There's about 22 in that pond there, and they're all the metallics, the platinums, the Yamabukis. I've got a Ginrin Asagi in there, which was kindly given to me by Kylie Wall, and I've also got a leather Kohaku in there as well. So I'll have a look at those over the next few days, and then I'll put this video out, and let me know what you think of it. Any questions, anything you're not quite sure about, let me know, and let me know what you think of these bad boys in here, whether you think they've got potential or whether you think they haven't got potential. But for WA, Australia, I haven't seen many of these about, so I'm pretty happy. Part 9, I went through my Ki Utsuris and my Gin shearers the other day. So today I'm going to go through the platinums behind me, which is the platinums and the Yamabukis. I'll go through them, let you have a look and see what they're like. And then once I've gone through all these in here, I'll probably dive down to the bottom now because I know I'm scooping them out. They're doing pretty good, they're doing pretty well there. So once I've scooped all those out, I will then pop them in this corner pond here. That's my plan. So these ones here are all my platinums and the Yamabukis. I've also got a Gin Asagi and also a leather Kohaku in there from the Deutz Shore range, but all these are from last year. So you can see the size comparison there. That's my biggest one. I'll measure them all in a minute. I'll take them out individually and have a look at them in detail. There's also quite a nice harrywhack down there as well. But as you can see, these platinums are just, oh, beautiful, beautiful white noses. And these, the father is the male, which I used, and that's from many lines from Japan. So that's why I've kept so many of these platinums, because of the sheer snow white they are. Yeah, you can see the noses there are just pure white. There's not a blemish on any of those noses, which is beautiful. Also the body conformation is nice as well, and yeah, the white is just white of white. The metallic is really nice. It's right to the ends of the front fins, the vent fins, the tail fin, the pectoral fin, just very even pattern. There's a couple of small ones in there which I might just move on, but I'll take a few of them out individually, have a measure of them. You can see the big one there is probably, oh, let's have a look, that's when it gets to the measuring scale. Yeah, it's a decent size. They're probably about 100, probably nearly 200 I reckon, 200 mil, the big one. That's my biggest one all the way along. That's probably my nicest one down there, this one here. I really like that one, that's really nice. The metallic is just beautiful. but even the two big ones very nice as well. The little one probably a little bit too small, but I'll grab a few out individually and we'll have a look at them. And that's roughly, that's a 150mm ruler in there. I've just measured it and it's about 170, but very broad shoulders, beautiful pattern for a Yamabuki. And it's not very yellow as well, it's quite light, which is good, which is what you want. Just lift it out there, you can see the size of my hand there. For 5 months old, that's a monster. But beautiful, beautiful front pec fins, nice metallic, right to the end of the pec fins, right to the end of the tail, the vent fins, everything's intact. Beautiful, long, symmetrical body conformation, good proportionate, nice high backbone. That's a very, very nice fish, that is. I just, you can see there by the size of it, yeah, that's a whopper. So I'm going to measure this big ball now, and it's measuring 200. So my mistake. Let's have a look. It's pretty hard with one hand, but yeah, 200. So 200mm, so that's a whopper. I thought it was about 170, but when I measured in the big bowl, it was 200. So that's the biggest one. That's a beauty. So the next one in the bowl, I've just measured that in the big tub, and that's 180. So very nice. Same again. Yamabuki. Very, very nice fish. Got a nice light head, nice metallic, and nice body conformation as well. So that one's there, 180. So I'm pretty happy with these Yamabukis. They've really put some size on. This one's got a few little scales at the top just knocked. I think it's probably from me scooping it out. Just on the top of the back there. Just got a few scales missing, but I think it's with me just knocking it. So that's another keeper. So another one in the bowl. I've just measured that one, and that one's 170, 175. That's a bit more darker yellow. Same again, I've probably chipped a little few scales off the top as I've fished it out, but they will grow back, no problem. It's only young, but nice symmetrical body, nice even yellow head, nice body as well. And yeah, it's a very nice fish, that. And all these fish have got very high backbones. That's a nice one, that. So I'll be keeping that one as well. I'll pop that one in there as well. Another one in the tub. That one's 150. That's a lot lighter, but still a very nice fish. The metallic is the best in all these fish. So they've just got real nice body conformation, nice even pattern with the reticulation. It's all just nice even on its back. That's the Yamabuki. That's a bit lighter, that one, but still a nice fish. I'll show you, this one's a bit lighter, this fish. It's a bit lighter, very light, which can mean two things. It can either go darker or it can go lighter. Usually goes darker as it gets older, so that will be a future real nice fish as well. In the tub, similar to the other one, a bit lighter on the head. That one's 160. So this, all of them are over 150, which is pretty good for just under 5 months old. Got very even yellow on the front pectoral fins. Real nice body conformation, real nice clean head, and it's very symmetrical, very nice. Another Yamabuki. This one's 150mm. Same again, same as the other one. It's got a nice light head as well, which is what you want. Yeah, that's real nice as well. But we've got beautiful metallic. The metallic runs right to the end of the pec fins, which is what you want. It's on the dorsal fin, the vent fins, the tail fin, and it's got nice body conformation as well. So that's 150, a little bit smaller, but I haven't had any yet under 150. That's quite a good size for 5 months old. Another one in the bowl, another Yamabuki, very light as well, very light head, which is good. And that one's 150, just short of 150, so that's probably the smallest one so far, but still very, very nice metallic. Very, very nice. So this is the smallest of all of them, and I got this out of the filter box and must have got sucked down the drain when it's a baby. But it's a Yamabuki and it's probably about 70 mil, 80 mil. But it actually looks like, look at the front fins on it. Yeah, it's got very long front fins. That's tiny. So obviously that'll be getting rid of that as well. So this one here is 100 mil. It's a Harrywack. Quite nice, quite a clean head, quite nice lemon Harrywack. That's 100 mil, pretty small, but I will keep it just to see how it develops, because it is a nice clean fish, just small. Let's see if I can get it out, eh? Let's have a look. You can see there, it's a nice lemon Harrywack. It's got a quite nice even pattern, nice metallic, nice big front fins, just small, that's all. But I'll see how that goes, see if it loses that lemon on its back or if it gets bigger. Let's see. So this is where the hard part comes in now. These are the platinums and they are just snow white. That's 170 and the metallic on it is just sensational. Beautiful white head, beautiful white metallic pec fins, vent fins all beautiful and white. Yeah, that's very nice, that one. I'm going to lift it out of the water. Yeah, that's very nice. That's snow white. You can see it there, snow white, not a blemish on its head. Beautiful, beautiful metallic. So that one will be a keeper. Second platinum, same again, that's about 165, but just snow white. The head is just clean as, beautiful and white. Yes, beautiful that is. Very even body conformation, pearl white head, nice pec fins, metallic right to the end of the pec fins. So that'll be a keeper as well. So I've put 3 in the bowl there. It's pretty hard to start picking now because they're all just really such nice quality. So yeah, all the 3 there, and they're all roughly about 160, 165, but all very nice. But you can only keep so many. So out of them 3, I'll probably keep 2. I'll probably keep that one there, and I'll probably keep that one there. The biggest one, still absolute sensational fish, but just not as clean on the head, on the nose, but still all very nice metallic. So this one here, I'll probably move on. Still very nice fish though, but just a little bit on the head compared to these ones here. These are pure white on the head. These 2 here, pure white on the head, but still all 3 very nice fish. So I'll move that one on and I'll keep these 2 in the corner here. 3 more in the tub there. These are all about 150, 155. Same again, very hard decision. All those 3 there have got beautiful white noses. Very nice noses, but I can only keep so many. These are the smaller ones, but yeah, you'll just see the quality when I lift them out. Some of the noses on them, beautiful. All beautiful white noses. White noses, white noses, and white nose. So 3 more in the bowl there, and these are all ranging from 110 to about 120. Same again, very nice even front pec fins, very nice metallic, very nice snow white head and skin. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, so these 3 here I'm going to move on as well, just because they're a little bit smaller than the other ones and I have to really get these numbers down. But still very, very nice platinums. Very nice. 3 more in the bowl. These ones here about 100, just over 100, but they all are just, oh, if only I had loads of ponds I could keep all these, because the white is just snow white. I've seen a lot of platinums in my time since I've been looking after fishing. I can honestly say there's a couple in WA who's got the whitest of whitest, all from the same line. If only I had, you know, I could mass breed and keep a lot of them and then distribute them throughout WA, keep that line in WA. But it's a pity about them. They're just over 100 mil, so between 100 and 110, so I'll be getting rid of those ones as well. Last 3 now, and these ones here exactly the same, beautiful metallic, beautiful body conformation, but just not very big. These are just about 100 and 110 again. You can see the 150 mil ruler in there, so yeah, it's about 100, 110, but still very, very nice white. If you can put them in a big pond, get some size on, they'll be spectacular. So these ones in here are the ones I'm going to move on. It's a shame, but you only keep so many. So the biggest ones in there are the 4 Yamabukis, and there's a couple of decent platinums as well, but they're all averaging between 110, 120 up to about 140, 150, apart from the little small one down here, that's about 90 mil, but they're all very nice quality, very nice fish. So there's 7 Ki Utsuris in there, and there's 8 Ginshiros. One of the Ginshiros is already jumped in there, which is over there, but I'll pop these in now. They've been in here for about 10 minutes just getting used to the water, but I'll put them in there now. So straight to the bottom, darting around, finding somewhere to hide. But they're pretty happy in there now. So all these fish now are all the keepers for the oncoming winter months. They will all stay in here now until around about September, October. Fish are all happy in there now. They're all my keepers. So they should do well now in this 6,500 litre pond with plenty of filtration. So that's it now for my Ki Utsuris. So that's part 9. Don't forget to tune in for this weekend. Will be the koi show on the 17th for the KSWA koi show. I will also be exhibiting 13 fish. So let's see how they go against the best of the best in WA. Don't forget, big thumbs up, like and subscribe. Help build the channel. Everybody stay safe out there. Until the next one, Paul Ratman Koi, WA, Australia.